I've been hiking a fair way. It's so easy to get lost out in this country. The ranger said down this ridge, that ridge, so many ridges, and so just always keeping the bearings and the sun on the cheek, and then on the other side on the way back, etc, etc. I've been also taking photos of where I've been going a lot to help. I found the place. I found the ridge where we were talking about megafauna. He said go up to this place. He said the prints are either megafauna, etchings, engravings into the rock by the Indigenous people, the Bidjara people in this area. He said, or it's Bigfoot. So it's a good story, isn't it? So I thought I'd come up, and this is the area here. It's all this limestone escarpment. I'll take you around and show you. There's quite a fair bit of engravings in the rocks, and this is the valley, so just be quiet for a moment. Back in the day, you could hear people coming. You could sit up here and have a feed. Maybe they did ceremonies up here, or maybe this is just where the artists hang out and got all creative, you know. And so let's have a bit of a look. So first of all, I've seen these doodags here. They look like toes, but yeah. And these always interest me, these little tiny bits of ochre, because the rest of it has fallen and it's not there on the ground anymore. Just watching where I step there, be careful. And then down here, so I thought, oh yeah, maybe these are the Bigfoot he's talking about. You can see down here, see there? They're sort of like, they're like emu prints to me, these ones here. They're like emu prints to me. Maybe they even use an emu foot to do it, I don't really know. No, they couldn't do that because they wouldn't be doing that. They had to do that with an etch, with a stencil maybe, but with an etching like this, you've got to dig it out with something. And then this one here, I don't know what that is. And then little hands. So I'll take you on a bit further. I like this wall here, there's heaps of stuff on here. Little feet, little toes, more of those emu bits, and up here there's interesting ones up here. You see out there? They're like they've got like the emu prints, and then like this other bit which represents something, and there's a few of those there. So I'll go back a bit, make sure you can see that. And there's more as we come down inside the cave. Quite a lot of those emu prints, and here's another one of these holes, right, a symbolic hole of some sort. And what is interesting with this section here is there's another surface right here, nothing, all on that one side. Yeah, quite incredible. Well, there's some more there, look, more prints. Have a little hand one there. So there's quite a lot of those there. And now we'll go on a little bit further. I like this little one here. Look at this little one. This little one. It's got like 6 toes. Very interesting. Let's go further. Yeah, there you go. It's a nice big. Maybe it's a boomerang. And then down here we've got. Is this the Bigfoot? See, 1, 2, 3. That's an interesting pattern. We've got another one of these intricate holes. Another one there. And there's some more here as well. So there's quite a few. I just really feel not to touch them. And then we'll go up a bit more over here. There's more stuff on this wall and this wall here. So I'll get to it. Here's your big prints from your, you call it what you want to, all right? See here? Toe, 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 toe. Right? Big print. And here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and there's another emu. But I like this one over here particularly so. There's a pair here. You can see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's my hand, right? My hand's pretty big. And there's another one up here. 5 toes once again. So twice the length of my hand there. So that's quite interesting. And how's the view out here too? Look, it's just gorgeous, eh? Oh, look, there's a cavern up there. Hang on a sec. Oh, look at that. Goes right up. Yay. Let's have a bit more of a look. All these sandstone, it's just magnificent. Just layered here over millennia. And at the top it's capped with basalt from the volcano. And so that protects the erosion, and then the wind and the rain gets down amongst it and that. Very beautiful. So you got Bigfoot, megafauna. I thought it might have seemed like something that looked like a, like a wombat footprint but bigger. No, so it's not megafauna to me. It's everyone has their views, and I'm no expert. I can only there's a word. Is it hypothesize or theorise or guesstimation, or just a bit of waffling on, really? So I look at that and I could just easily say someone being creative, someone with good imagination going, "Oh, make this, my foot's the biggest foot. I got the biggest foot." You know, pretty cool, eh? So there it is. I don't know what the place is called, but respect to this place and the people that many millennia back have been here and spoke and talked about life and the weather and hunting and community relations and all sorts of things, and in this wonderful environment where there's so much water and food and plant. The botany up here is just insane and just gorgeous. Plenty, and these little valleys like this one here, that's an escarpment that comes right around. There's about, I don't know, 1 to 5,000, like easily. Have a look at these markings again. Look, the whole wall there. See? Just fantastic. See? I want a close up. Never in the rock. I love being with the rock. Alright. Time to head back now. Thanks for coming along on the journey, and we'll see what we find tomorrow. Hang on, maybe they were giants, because look, there's the etchings up there. I can't reach up there. That's like at least 2 feet. I'm 6 foot, right? I can touch that one just. Okay, that one up there, not a chance. Okay, unless you've got a really good mate, you're going to stand on his back for a few hours. Or maybe there was a rock here, like these ones here. And maybe they stacked them up on top of each other. I don't know. It's all a guesstimation. Bye for now. Ka-ting. Check this out. There's one up there, one. Come down a bit. There's another one here. And then you come down a bit further. And there's one here. 1, 2, 3. Walking up the rock. What a great spot. It's just amazing, all the markings here. There's stacks of them. It's like the hieroglyphics in Egypt. This entire wall is just covered right up high as well. And then right down low. If you know, lying down to get photos. If you're doing this, it's a bit sort of cramped and tedious, and maybe the kids do the ones down lower, I don't know, or someone that just slides down. Away you go. But the ones up there up tall, they're up really high. I don't know how they got up there to do that. That's the mystery. And on this wall over here, there's like the sort of like the big banana. There's so many prints on this wall. All the little hands have got 6 fingers, which is real interesting. Then you got this round circle with a hole in the middle. And coming up a bit further, I thought there might have been emu prints, but maybe they're wallaby prints. And then they got this thing at the bottom of it, sort of like that extension there, representing something. I could only guess, because that's all I'd be doing. And it's fun guessing, but I think the person that really knew what all this was was the artist, just like art today. Sometimes just the artist knows what it was, what it meant. Sometimes we just do things for fun too. To give you an idea of the surround, this one of the main walls of artwork here and there, with the big footprints there as well, the boomerang mark just there. Over that face sheer cliff there, heaps of artwork. Interesting, on that opposite panel, nothing, right? Same with that panel just there to the left, nothing. I just had to look at those rocks in the bottom to see if they were falling, and no, just blank for some reason. It's almost like, there's bits of art there of course as well. It's almost like people say, no, we talk, we're close together, we work together, and so they're all working on this one little area, but why that one area there's got no thing on it, I don't know. Going up, you can see these are the type of the area that we're in here. This is the cliff, sandstone, fascia cliffs, and then you look out over the Never Never to the valley, and these people had an absolutely brilliant, fantastic life where you weren't rushing around everything by the clock, and you basically you're working to survive. These people lived to survive and survived living, just enjoying life, and then doing this: art, fishing, swimming, laughing, playing with the kids, telling stories, singing, dancing, campfires, and all other nocturnal activities. And so it would have been a great life, good food, and I sometimes wonder, coming into the modern age, although there is obviously lots of great things and lots of great technology and benefits, we've lost something. I think we let go of something, a little bit of community maybe, some of the things that have got different values to some of the things that we value today. And I think we need to hang on to those. Hang on to our communities, talk to our neighbours, and be kind to one another. Alright, here's my touchy-feely moment up in the mountains. Now I'm going to hike back and get on my motorbike and go and see my doggy. Bye. An archaeologist once told me, he said, if you find an art place, look around, because then you find like other different areas for habitation, living, tool making areas, corroboree, borings, etc. and that. So I'll come around the other side of the next valley, and this is how it rolls with this sort of thing. Is you found this cave. Another nice little cave, lovely sandstone walls. Look at that. Eh? Not a single marking. There's a couple of scratchings on the floor, which I reckon is just probably from a kangaroo. Just there. Maybe, you know, just scratching to try and get up or something, I don't know. But I don't think it's anything significant, but as I say, it's the journey, and voila, the wildness. Maybe it doesn't look like much, but this would be a great place to stay for the night if you had to, or if you wanted to. This little cave, it goes back about 15 or so feet, and the floor, it's level there, and it's sandy, soft powder. It's really quite cosy, you know. You get a little hip hole in there and that, and it's be nice and dry. And that's the main thing. If you're stuck out in the bush, is wanting to be dry. If you get wet, you're in trouble. It gets below zero here. And what I found the other day when I got a little bit astray, first thing I looked for was fire. I wanted a fire, warmth. And I couldn't, so now I've fixed all that with 3 different fire starters in my backpack, plus I'd like to get a leather thing and have it made up that just straps around my wrist, so it's like a watch but on your hand, but a fire thing. Alright, there we go. Did you have a look out the back here? How this is the view out here? Yep. It's mountains all the way around, ridges and mountains. I'm going to get going now. Bye for now. Ding. So I wonder why people living in that cave, like back in the day, the Indigenous mob, and then that's my white fella perceptions. I think, hey, it's walls and roof, and this is cosy, and this is like the joint, you know. But the more I've travelled around, I've been out on the road now for many years, and I camp out in the bush most of the time, or all the time actually. And I find that I don't really always enjoy going into town or into when someone invites me inside a house here, and I'm a bit like, oh, you know, I feel a bit constricted, and I kind of prefer to eat outside on the table, or on the veranda, even on the grass. And so the Indigenous mob were happy to be out here camping out in the open unless it was raining, but they had their shelter, things they made and that sort of thing, and maybe they went into the overhangs then, I don't know. But be happy to be outdoors, you know, instead of being stuck inside a cave all day. And then check this thing out. This is like a pillar. Every time I come across one of these places, just know I've just climbed up a mountain to have a look. And no more artwork here, but check this out. This big sandstone doobie dangy, hey? Woo! Yeah! Right on. That'll make you dizzy. Hang on, this will. Whee! Let's get dizzy now. Everybody get dizzy. Okay, I think I'm finally saying goodbye, and I might be finally going home because I've checked out most of this little section here, and I find you've got to do it right. It means going to where you're going and then seeing somewhere else and having a little bit of a look without getting lost. And then I like to explore things a little bit thoroughly, and then move on to the next area, and then you probably miss half of it anyway. Coo-wee! Yeah! Out in the wild, jungle boy Nev. Let's go. Going home now, again. Bye. This is the Delugalar Road. I'll just take a quick detour on the way home, and there's a nice little cave here, see? And then it's got writing on the walls. This is a white fella writing, you know. Different dates, 1969, 1977. I'll have a closer look at that. But there's still, up here, look, on the wall, see, Indigenous signs from way back, first people. Yeah, beautiful escarpment, see? Right, these are just all over the place. Captain Caveman! Alright, adios.